This has been a tough time for the American people, but I'm optimistic. It's about to get a lot better. On November 7th, it's going to start getting better. Just with the news, we voted for big change. And my confidence comes from the American people. It comes from the great qualities of the human spirit I've seen in our fellow citizens. Over my lifetime, I've had the chance to observe my fellow Americans. I come away impressed time and time again. I want to illustrate that with just a brief story about an experience I had a number of years ago when I was a Boy Scout leader. I was, any Boy Scouters here? Yeah, there we go. All right, good. I was at a court of honor. And this is where we award the Boy Scouts with their Eagle Scout Award, or where other Scouts are able to get their various awards. And along Formica table in front, I was seated at the end of the table next to an American flag. And the person who was speaking at the podium was the Scoutmaster from Monument, Colorado. And he said his Boy Scout troop wanted to have a special flag, so they bought one with gold tassels around the outside and sent it to the Capitol. It was flown above the Capitol dome, and then they contacted NASA and asked them if they'd take the flag on the space shuttle. And space is at a premium in space, but NASA agreed. They said, okay, we'll take your flag. He said the boys could not have been more proud to have looked from their home rooms at school on the TV set to see the launch of the space shuttle go up in the air. And then the space shuttle Challenger exploded before their eyes. And he said he called NASA and asked them if they'd found any remnant of their flag. They said no. He called and called, week after week for months. Still nothing. And then finally one day he said he was reading an article about the debris from the Challenger disaster. And they mentioned something about a flag. So he called and they said, in fact, we have a presentation to make to your Boy Scout troop. So NASA came with the Scouts and they presented the boys with this plastic container, which the boys then opened. And he said inside was our flag in perfect condition. And then he said it on the flagpole next to Mr. Romney. And I looked at the flag and reached over and grabbed it and pulled it out. And it was as if electricity was flowing through my arms. Because I thought about the heroes, those in our space program who'd risked life for us, for learning, for knowledge, for pioneering. It's part of the American spirit to live for something bigger than ourselves. I think of our men and women make the decision to join our armed forces and to defend our liberty and our freedoms, living for something bigger than ourselves.